Good morning, Denfeld hunters, and happy Monday, March 27th. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and enjoyed some of the sunshine that we got to enjoy this weekend. If you are able, please stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, just a reminder that for the time being, WIN continues to be by staff request only. You know how to do it. You've done it all year. If you are not requested, every move will continue to be no move. Every win will continue to be no move. Here is today's Mindful Minute. Well, since it is Monday, it is Progress Check Monday. Please use Infinite Campus. Please use Canvas to log in and check your in-progress grades. Remember that you need to pass your classes with 60%, and that's for both quarters, which are worth 43% of your grade, and for the final exam, which is worth 14%. Passing classes is critical to earn the credits to graduate on time. Also, remember to log into Infinite Campus and check your attendance for the week before. If you see yellow or red, it can and will impact your credit and your school privileges. Please have your staff member and or your parent or guardian excuse those if they are incorrect. Hunters, there are two important topics that are currently impacting our school community. You may know about all or both topics, may have heard some information, or may not have heard anything at all. Regardless, it is important that you have accurate information so your actions can be kind and respectful at all times. When you act on assumptions grounded in inaccurate or incomplete information, the physical and mental safety of many of your classmates is compromised. While that may not be your intent, it is important for you to realize that the impact you have on those around you when you make comments that do not honor or even minimize any piece of another person's identity, which includes their gender identity, gender expression, as well as their religious beliefs. At Denfeld, all students deserve respect and inclusive learning environments, and we all play a part in making that happen. Last week, the school board passed a gender inclusion policy that upholds the rights of all students that they've had for years under existing state and federal laws. Many of the procedures outlined in the policy have been occurring in our district and our building for years. This policy is about aligning our district's policies with those existing laws in order to ensure that all students have equitable access to programming and facilities in which they feel comfortable and safe. Ramadan, the Muslim month of fasting, also began last week. We have several practicing Muslim students in our school community who are fasting from dawn until dusk, which is approximately 4:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Fasting means no food and no water. Ramadan celebrations often involve prayers late into the night, meaning it is not unusual for your classmates to be up past midnight and get up at 3:30 or 4 to eat before dawn and pray. Some of your classmates may be tired, hungry, and dehydrated, especially in the afternoon. They're also sensitive to those eating around them. Be empathetic and aware of your potential impact on others as you are eating around the school over the next month. Well, just a reminder, we are down to 1 week left of third quarter. This is the last week, so please finish strong. Be in all your classes to avoid receiving an incomplete due to attendance. Be on time to all your classes to take advantage of all available learning time and don't interrupt the learning of others. Schedule time during WIN to work with your teachers if you need to make up tests, quizzes, labs, assignments, or anything else, or if you just need some extra help. Stay for DASH for dedicated time to work on homework and work with tutors. Come to attendance recovery to recover any tardies or unexcused absences. Ask for what you need. If there is something that is not on this list that would help you to do your best, make a request to a trusted adult. Speaking of attendance recovery, remember, if you earned an incomplete on your report card or transcript due to exceeding the district attendance policy, the deadline to complete attendance recovery is Friday, April 28th, which is actually not that far away now. Students will need to complete the Attendance Academy Canvas course or come to any of the in-person attendance recovery sessions. If you are completing the Canvas course, you were sent an invitation in your email. If you're coming in person, you can do so after school Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:20 in room 2010. If you're coming before school, there is an update. It is now Monday and Wednesday from 8 to 8:50 in the Smartboard lab, and weekends remain on Saturday from 9 to 1. Every 50-minute session is 1 unexcused absence or 5 unexcused tardies, and you must bring something to read, work on, or study, as there are no phones. Just a reminder that we have been collecting data for prom since Monday, March 6th, which is almost a month ago now. It's hard to believe. To be eligible for prom, you have to meet the following responsibilities. From Monday, March 6th to Friday, May 5th, you have to be passing all your classes with a D or higher. You have to have no more than 8 unexcused absences total, no more than 9 unexcused tardies total, and no more than 2 major or 5 minor behavior referrals with no assigned OSS time. Protect your privilege. Be sure to know where you stand with your grades and attendance. Well, let's pack the house at the historic West Theater this Thursday, March 30th at 7 p.m. to support the Denfeld art and music programs. The Bill Bergeson Band from Duluth and Whispered the Rabbit from Minneapolis will perform with the Denfeld Jazz Combo and the East Sterling Strings for a benefit concert to support both the Denfeld and East art and music programs. Student art will be displayed and projected on the big screen. It will be a great show. Receive your free tickets at thewesttheater.com. Donations go to support those programs at both our high schools. Want to be an April Hunter of the Month? Speaking of respect, the highlighted SOAR value of the month of April is respect. Your teachers and other staff will be looking for how you are showing respect for others, for your teachers, for your classrooms, for your school community, and for yourself. What do we mean by respect at Denfeld? Well, it means you're empathetic. You're seeking to understand where others are coming from. You're communicating your needs and asking for what you need. You're listening actively to understand and not just to respond. You're cleaning up your messes, both physically and with interpersonal messes. You own it and you make it right. And you are being gentle and extending grace through kindness, assuming positive intent from others. At the end of the month, we will ask teachers and other staff to share their stories about what they see and then vote to recognize 2 outstanding role models of respect from each grade. We will celebrate our April Hunters of the Month in early May. Well, we have several things on the horizon here. Denfeld cheer tryouts are coming. There are open gyms scheduled tonight from 6 to 7:30 and April 3rd in the weight room. There's no experience needed. Come dressed in athletic wear and tennis shoes. Please, no jewelry or acrylic nails. Also, Denfeld's prom dress and formal wear swap is back. If you'd like to sell your gently used formal dress garments, whether they are men's or women's, drop them off in Mrs. Masiosi's room 2313 and set your price before school today, which is Monday, March 27th, March 28th, or March 29th. We will add them to the dress and formal wear sale, which will take place April 4th through the 6th in the Denfeld Auditorium. If your items sell, you receive all the money. If you have questions, please see Miss Masiosi. Finally, GSA is meeting in Miss Wood's room, which is 2018 up in the Science Wing on Tuesday, March 28th. You can come and enjoy games and music, meet new people. It is a safe space for all. They will go back to meeting at the back of the Media Center again starting Tuesday, April 4th, next week. Well, speaking of GSA, you can see GSA as well as many other clubs are represented here. You can see when and where they meet, and all you need to do is find one and show up and participate. The SOAR store is open weekly, Tuesday and Thursdays during both lunches. Come spend your SOAR cards. You can see all the wonderful trinkets you can get. Students, are you interested in learning about recognizing how you can respond to conflict, learning how to navigate conflict you experience, practicing skills to help you be effective in your relationships, learning how to manage and use your emotions effectively, and help your peers navigate conflict? Denfeld partners with the Center for Conflict Resolution to offer an 8-week group called Words Can Work. You will learn all of this and much more about building and maintaining healthy and effective relationships at school and in the community. This group will meet weekly for 8 weeks during WIN. The class starts ASAP. If you're interested, please contact Miss Jarvis at the email on the screen. Well, beyond conflict resolution, we also work with the Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment to help support Hunter Chemical Health, and we work with Nystrom's and Associates, the Human Development Center, and Fond du Lac Behavioral Health Services to support Hunter Mental Health. Please contact your counselor for referral to any of those resources. The Emberg Scholarship is now open and accepting applications through April 27th for students attending a vocational, technical, or trade school in Northeast Minnesota or Northwest Wisconsin. The application for the Emberg can be found on the link on your screen. Also, just a reminder, all 10th graders who did not attend the career fair at Fond du Lac, you will be going to Construct tomorrow on April 26th from 9:30 to 10:45. Construct tomorrow is a career fair for the trades such as electricians, carpenters, masons, heavy equipment operators, and many more. Bus lists and more information will be shared as we get closer to the date. Some acknowledgments, and we have many. Congratulations to Kat Nelson for performing in, and Elizabeth Blazovic for supporting the production of Into the Woods, which is a play being performed at the North Shore Theater downtown now until April 2nd. Also, congratulations to Denfeld Jazz for a great performance at the UMD Jazz Festival. The clinicians had great things to say. Outstanding Soloist Awards were given to Ariel Lautenschlager, Caleb Beek, Haven Anderson, and Taylor Shikes. Some of our students were even able to jam with a famous jazz musician from New York City. Also, a shout out and thank you to Soraya Crawford, Nico Gamble, and Alex Davis, who are all doing a lot of good work planning for and leading Denfeld's GSA. Congratulations to our January Hunters of the Month, which you can see pictured to the right on the right side of your screen, who are being recognized for their Denfeld spirit and kindness. And finally, a huge congratulations to our robotics team, who are competing in La Crosse, Wisconsin this past weekend. They were awarded the Regional Engineering Inspiration Award at the competition this weekend, which qualifies them to go to the World's competition in Houston in April. And that came with a scholarship to pay for their entry into Worlds from NASA, which is worth $5,000. So congratulations and keep up all the good work, Hunters. Looking forward on our bulletin, you can tell we are between sports seasons. That being said, we still have things going on, including the annual Red Carpet Concert this Friday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium, featuring our band, choir, and orchestra performing popular hits. Dress up, take some photos on the red carpet, and enjoy some awesome performances. Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students. Our Hall of Fame highlight is Edgar Felton. He was a beloved music teacher at Denfeld and the man who wrote the school's alma mater. Felton joined a 4-piece orchestra and played dance music as the swing era was blossoming. He put his sister through college with his earnings, and she suggested he go back to college. He attended Milwaukee State Teachers College and received a degree in vocal music because to be a teacher, one had to be versed in instrumental and vocal music. He could play piano, clarinet, cello, violin, and trumpet. He met and married Myrtle Thompson and accepted an offer to teach in Duluth at Lincoln Junior High School. He stayed there from 1930 to 1941. When Denfeld's music instructor George Parrish retired, he was teaching at Lincoln on Friday and Denfeld on Tuesday, which he said was one of the happiest days of his life. He directed Denfeld's a cappella choir, musicals, and the orchestra, and often the band. His choirs were known for their precision and close harmonies. He was given the nickname Father because he taught a group of girls in a cappella, orchestra, and girls ensemble, and they claimed they saw him more than their own fathers and began calling him Father Felton. To make ends meet, he scrubbed floors at the Board of Education and worked as a night watchman for the Duluth, Mesabi, and Iron Range Railway in the summers. He was also an organist and choir director at the Mount Olive Lutheran Church. He noted that Denfeld didn't have a proper alma mater, so he borrowed the tune from the popular radio program Halls of Ivy and wrote appropriate lyrics, which are still sung today as the Halls of Denfeld, which we still sing at graduation to this day. The question we have for you, hunters, is how high will you soar? For our check-in circles this week, speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't, speak from your own point of view, listen to understand others, speak with respect, say just enough, remain present in circle, and honor privacy. What is said in circle stays in circle. The two prompts for this weekly check-in circle are: how do others help you belong at Denfeld? Give one or more examples, and pass two: how do you help others belong at Denfeld? That's all we have from this side of the screen, hunters. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you the same time, same place next week.